your salts. Don't ask me what, there we go. And I can actually visual communication device, the Aiper, out of the box because the base, blah, 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 talks about cleaning. So let's see what happens. Brush this off, and I doubt he got to the stairs. Well, this is an exciting day because I have two unboxing, excuse me, to do. And then I'm going to review after I've used them. Oh, okay, so excuse me. I bought this as a package on a Amazon Prime sale. And I got the Aiper Comm Pro, which communicates with their pool vacuum. And it's so much more than just a vacuum. It's a pool scrubber and vacuum. Helps to maintain the pool. Now, a couple of things. I am not sponsored by the manufacturer. I bought this with my own money. And, well, I'm a new pool user. So I haven't had my pool. In fact, we just launched the pool. And I've been, as many of you know, when you first have a pool, you're supposed to scrub the wall and the floors as the plaster cures. And the recommendation is twice a day. Of course, you're not supposed to run any automated, in fact, you're not even supposed to use a vacuum the first roughly 28 days or until the plaster has gone through the process of curing. So I was instructed both by the pool contractor and of course the pool, the gentleman who helped me with all the chemicals and balancing the pool. Both of them said, no problem at this point, you can run both the heater and you can run a vacuum if you choose. Well, I can tell you, I've got acreage and the pool collects dust like nobody's business. So I definitely want to get a way to maintain the pool, particularly until the cover gets installed. They haven't even installed the cover yet. That's how new the pool is. So I decided that I was going to tackle kind of the maintenance end of things, and I want something that I can just set it and forget it. Maybe first thing in the morning, drop it in, go ahead and hit the play button or the vacuum button, and let it do its thing. And so one of the things about the cordless battery operated vacuums is that once they're in the water, there's absolutely no way to communicate with them unless you have something that allows you to tether that. And what I mean by tether is be able to penetrate through the water and get to the robot, i.e. maybe I want to do a quick clean and then bring the robot to the surface to enjoy the pool. Well, you can't do that with the cordless vacuums. They don't allow you to do that straight from the factory. Don't ask me why they haven't figured this out. So Aiper's solution, it's actually two-pronged. Aiper's solution is this HydroComm, is to allow you to communicate with the robot while it's in the water. So I can change its programming, I can bring it to the water surface, and then the good thing is that the Aiper HydroComm also gives you information. And as a pool owner, really, we just want to make sure our water's balanced and it's safe and it's good to use. Well, this monitors temperature, your total dissolved solids, which would also include your salts. Don't ask me what ORP is yet, or EC. I've got to obviously bone up on that, but pH. So I got total dissolved solids, your pH, and then of course 2 other things that I'm going to be monitoring. So it's a valuable tool to have at your disposal. So I just opened up the box. Let's see here. What do I've got? Okay, lots of. Oh my goodness gracious! Look at that! Look at that book. How many pages is this? 50 some odd pages long. 57 pages long. Okay, so you two can take the time to read that. You know what I'd like to see in this? Hold on just a second. Ah, it's been answered already. They were thinking ahead. Quick start guide. Okay. So we've got the unit itself. This is not a small unit, nor is it lightweight. I'm really surprised at the size of this unit. The top of it includes a solar cell right in the middle. I don't know if the camera is going to be able to catch that, but it also has rubber around the outside so it can bump the pool and it won't damage or mar the pool surface, which is good. And then, of course, it's got the features to turn it on and off on the top. The other thing is, so let's get out this box. So we've got, inside this box, we have the calibration unit, and this just holds clear water. Let's see what else we've got. Okay, charging cable, which I'm going to need down the road because I'm going to have a pool cover. Reason being is that I did not install a fence, and our state requires either one. And I don't mind having a pool cover. Okay, we got, what is this? It's a magic wand. Yep, it's the magic wand. I feel like Harry Potter. Okay, well, we'll figure out what that is all about here in just a minute. Okay, and then we've got a couple of packages. I mean, literally, you're seeing this as I'm seeing it, so. Okay. Oh, fully charged before using the device. So on the bottom, next to where you have the tether, is a little door, pops open, and we're going to plug the device in. And this is going to allow me an opportunity to read the quick start guide. Because I want to get this charging, and I also want to get the vacuum charging as well. Nice long cord. Okay. And there's actually only one way you can plug this in, so there's not a right or a wrong. And I'm sure that it lights up. Yep. So the top is blinking, and I'll read quickly. It does, to me, it looks like it's fully charged, but we'll see what the owner's manual says. Okay. And we're going to download the app and set it up on the phone. So I'm going to go ahead and pause just a minute. Gives me an opportunity to download the app and maybe read a little bit more of the instructions because you don't need to watch me read. Well, okay, so I have it plugged in and it's showing 73% charge, plus it's a very nice, bright, sunny day. So I'm feeling pretty comfortable that I'm just going to go ahead and unplug it because I want to start using it right away and not wait probably 30, 45 minutes for it to get to 100%. We'll allow the sun to do the rest of the work. I did download the app. And so right now we are going to take the top off, or I should say the bottom. Right now it's the top because it's facing me. Okay. So for initial use, remove the storage cover. Okay. Just simple counterclockwise and off it comes. And then we're going to unscrew the device in a clockwise direction. That's interesting. That's counterclockwise. Oh, that's very cool. Let me show this to you. Okay, so there's little pins here that hold the probes in, and it locks in. And you can hear it unlock. And you can see there's a little, I don't know if you can see that, there's a little logo to show that it's unlocked. So now, okay, so I can take out probe number 1. That's probably what's in here is the perforated cover for probe 1. And then they have a non-perforated, and that's for storage. So this allows for the water in your pool to get to probe number 1. So when you take out the probe, you should just be able to push it down. Okay. And then it rolls, it should roll right out. Might have to give it a little encouragement. Now, let's see here. Oh, there we go. Okay. And then we unscrew it. Great. And this has a little sponge in it. You can see that it's still actually got a little moisture in it from shipping, so it did its job. And now we're going to put the one in that's perforated. Okay. And then in it goes back into its hole. And you're just going to give it a nice push up. There we go. And I can actually visually see it's seated. And remember, tighten up the bottom, get it to lock in place. Oh, there we go. And there's a little bit of a click, and you can see it's lined up properly. Now we put the cover on. And everything is, this is really nice. Everything has a little dot showing locked and unlocked. Oh, here we go. There we go. Let's go over one more. There we go. Okay, so that's unlocked. That's locked. Got a nice little arrow and a little lock logo on it. Okay. And so we have the perforated cup that's been installed. We reinstalled it, tighten the lower end of the unit. Now we're going to press and hold the on for 2 seconds. Okay. And then it talks about positioning the device so that you use your lanyard for that. And the thought is to position the device on the long side of the pool, if at all possible. Okay. Now, I actually don't think I have anything to tie this to, so we'll just clip this into place. And then we'll see where I'm going to attach that. Oh, and you got to operate it between 41 and 113 degrees Fahrenheit. I think we'll be okay today. Okay, so that's it for now. We're going to put it in the pool and start taking measurements right away. So I'm going to unbox. Oh, we got a nice little sticker here. Tells you the same thing. Make sure that you unscrew the outer shell of probe number 1 and that you need to install the perforated cover, and do not operate or store it above 113 degrees or 41 on the low. Okay, I'm going to take that little sticker off because it's going to fall off in the water, I'm sure. Okay, so we're going to put this in. We're going to get it to start working right away, and we're going to go from there. I'm going to unbox the robot. We're going to get it all set up, and then you'll come outside with me to see both. Well, that is exciting because I have the Comm in the water, temporarily secured, and it's already started reading. I'm not sure what it's reading because I haven't checked the app yet, and that's okay. So we are going to unbox the beast. At least I will say the I haven't even learned what this is. I guess I'm going to have to read the. Oh, I wonder if it's a stir stick for calibrating the device if you need to. I'm going to read that because I bet you it has to do with these little packets and then stirring it in the cup. So I bet you that's what that is. Anyhow, I'm going to put this to the side. I will say, based off of the box and the packaging, it feels like it's an Apple product. And those of you that have gotten an Apple product, when you get the box, it's just a really nice box, and the presentation is really, really good. And I gotta say, I think the presentation of the Hydrocom is just stellar. Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna put that to the side, and then we're gonna get the beast and unpack this big box. Okay. I bet you it's a box within a box. Let's see. It is. It's a box within a box. I'm super excited about having two boxes for the price of one. Oh my God, this thing's so big. The Scuba X1. All right. Jesus. Okay. Okay. Look at that. Okay, here we are. The cordless robotic pool cleaner. And if you believe what's written, 2,100 square feet of cleaning surface ability and 180 minutes. Wow, 3 hours of cleaning. I'm excited. 3 hours of cleaning power. All at your fingertips. Thank you for joining me today, by the way. Now, if you've enjoyed the commentary, the comedy, and the information that I've provided you thus far, give me a like, give me a subscribe, or comment on the video. The YouTube algorithm loves all three of those things. Okay, so again, this is probably the quick start guide. Oh my goodness, how right I was. It's kind of nice they protect the quick start guide with a cardboard cover. So there it is, bigger than life. Very excited about that quick start guide. I probably should have carried this box down to the pool side. I bet you. And now I'm thinking, oh my goodness, I got to carry this. It might get a little lighter out of the box because the base unit will be separate. So there we go. Okay. And of course, this is probably the big fat owner's manual, which I'll read at my leisure. Let's see here. Oh, I love their phrase. Look at that. Bring vacation home. Okay. more information and the user's manual. The user's manual is both in English and it appears maybe French. It's actually in several languages, so not just French. It's probably also, let's see here. Oh my goodness. Well, the owner's manual that's in English, because that's my native language, is 28 pages. Okay, so I'll read that at a later time. We're going to use a quick start guide. Okay, we'll keep getting through all this cardboard. So this is the base unit, and I was correct. We do have a fair amount of weight, so I'll just carry that down. Oh, they even include a little handle here. Perfect. So I can carry it down to the pool house. And look at that. And there's another handle inside here. Makes it a lot easier to get this sucker out. Oh, okay, a little Velcro on the top side. Okay. Well, let's, oh, there we go. All right. Oh, more of the base. Oh, come on. There we go. Okay, so here's more of the base. Yeah. Okay. I think that's it. Well, that is super nice. Of course, if the product is just as nice as the material that's packaged in, it'll be phenomenal. Okay, backwards it goes, out of the bag. Oh my goodness gracious. The Scuba X1. All in black and gold. Oh my goodness. It even has what appears to be a little carbon fiber fin. I'm sure that's just a applique or a sticker, but that's okay. Okay. This thing looks like a Corvette made for the pool. All right, charging. Charge the initial device. Okay, so that would be in this box. We're going to charge it right there on the counter before we bring it down to the pool. Okay, so here we've got the transformer and the location of the charge port is just outside of the front of the unit. You can see here. Okay, we got that bad boy plugged in. Okay, we are charging. Okay, we're going to download the app, which I already have done, but I do want to connect the robot to the app. So I'm going to do that right now. Okay, so I have the device charging, downloaded the app, added it to the app. Very simple process. I just paired it via Bluetooth and it's already connected to the Wi-Fi. It arrived with about 60% charge. So I'm going to wait for it to get to 100% because it's going to be the first time it's going to be in the pool cleaning, and I want it to accomplish its full task. We do have, so number 3 on the quick start guide is to choose a filter before using the unit. And I believe, let me just open this up, probably has both filters in it. So let's see here. Okay, so it's got 2 filters in it. You have an ultrafine filter, which I will be using because it's the first time that I'm launching this in the pool, and I've had some construction going on today. So I'm going to use the ultrafine filter as well as the standard, and this is more like for leaf collection. You can see that there's a large gap in the mesh. That would be good for, I would say, that after you've had some wind and you have leaves in your pool. But I'm probably going to use this inside ultra filter. I'm probably going to use that on a regular basis in my pool. And then you just close this up, give it a snap. Okay, and you've heard that. That goes back in. And there's only one way you can put it in the robot because it has a curve to it. So in it goes, down goes the handle, and then of course this will close on top of it. Give it a nice press until it's flush. Okay, so we're good to go. Okay. And blah, blah, blah. Talks about cleaning the filter box. You'd go through the exact same disassembly or removal of the filter box as putting it in. You just saw that. Very simple process. First time I've actually handled this unit, and I was able to successfully take it out and remove the filter box. So not very difficult at all. Turning the unit on and off, 2 seconds to turn it on and off. And then we're going to choose a cleaning mode. Now I'm just going to use this, this quick start guide. I'm going to show you the quick start guide. Choosing the cleaning mode right here. Oh, somebody's at the front door. Okay, so right here we can see we've got a smart mode, which is at the top, wall mode, floor mode, and water line mode. And I'm going to tell you what, I really like that smart mode. I want it to do everything. So that's the mode that I'm going to use when we take it down to the pool side. Okay, and you know what's going to be really fun? I think I'm going to do stop action. So you'll see all 2.5, 3 hours of this this working over this afternoon and doing its job, and then I can show you how effective it is. Okay, and then the opposite side here is in another language. So I don't have to worry about that. So it looks like that's all I need to do is turn the unit on and then hit one of these modes and put it in the water. Okay, so we're going to do just that here as soon as it's fully charged. And the next time you see me, we'll be down at the pool side. So excuse the mess because this is new construction. We haven't had a chance to do any landscaping. And as you can see, I've got 1,000 pounds full of salt. That's ready to go in about a week. But I wanted to get the pool clean. Already it's been cleaned. Yesterday I vacuumed, but I want to try this robot out. So you see the robot's down here, and I'm starting it on the Baja bench. A lot of people said that, well, I shouldn't say a lot of people. Some people have said it's better to start on the Baja, and it'll do the Baja and then walk down. We'll see how it does. But you know, one question I have to ask. I mean, sure, on the counter, that it certainly looked really quite amazing as a brand new unit. But why piano black? You know, I'm sitting there after it got charged, getting ready to bring it down here, thinking, why are manufacturers, and they do this in the car market too. I just bought a new car and piano black all over the place, and every time you touch it, it's you know, fingerprints or scratches. Why not just a nice solid white unit? You know, and then it'll hide scratches and use and wear a lot better than this piano black. So today it looks amazing, and by the end of the week it'll probably look well used and maybe even abused. Anyhow, so I didn't turn it on before I put it in the pool. I'm going to go ahead and turn it on right now. And the little Wi-Fi button, oh, the little Wi-Fi button was blinking. It looks like it's connected. I did select the smart mode. So let's see what happens. Now I bet you it thinks it. I mean, you see how it's moving the jets. I bet you it's thinking that maybe it's not deep enough. We'll see. Yeah, it's trying to go to deeper water. So I've got the Baja bench, 2 steps, and then the bottom of the pool. And right now it's just trying to figure out how to get to deeper water. You can actually see it moving and positioning itself. I sure hope that I don't have to brush this top Baja bench and 2 steps because this unit won't do that. So we'll see what happens. All right, so it fell down onto the 2nd step, and it's positioning itself. Looks like it's getting ready to move on to the bottom of the pool. Yep, and now it's on the bottom of the pool. So one of the things that I'm going to do here is you're going to see that I'm actually going to position the camera up to the top of the landing so we can look at the pool here. A little windy, so you'll just be able to see the more the shadow of the unit. But the good thing is we'll do a stop action. You'll be able to see the pattern. This is the first time it's actually been in the pool. So I don't know if it's learning the pool, and it'll be progressively better as it learns the layout, but that's okay. First time for everything. So let's see how she does, and you'll get a watch for the next 2.5 hours, probably in about 5 minutes, maybe 3 minutes, depending on how the stop action's set up. And then I'll report back and I'll show you the basket and how that did. Mr. Robot, the Aiper, has finished, and we can see that he did not make it up to the Baja bench. We got debris here in the Baja bench. And so that's a little disappointing. The whole thought of having a robot is to clean the pool surface, which means I have to brush this off. And I doubt he got to the stairs, but you can see that there is the vacuum. And when the vacuum gets low, what they'll do is they'll go to the side of the wall to make it easier for you to pull up via the hook, which is included. And let me pull him up. I'll 60 water pounds, and it's such a beautiful day. I got my swim trunks on, so I'm gonna just jump in and go get the robot. So if you're gonna pull it from the deck, you grab the hook and you come around the back side of this and then get it to the top surface and let the water drain out. But we're gonna go ahead and check and see just how much garbage this thing collected in one pass. So here we've got the bin, okay? And you know, that ultrafine filter actually did a really good job. And you can see how much dirt, I mean, that is dirt. That was absolutely white when we started. So not a lot of particulates, but definitely a lot of fine dirt that got into the pool today. So we're going to clean that out and then and put it back in. But that was absolutely 100% white when we started. You can see how fine that dirt is at the bottom. So we're going to get that addressed. Like I said, clean that out and put it back in. And probably recharge the robot and run it one more time. So, and I'll be interested to see the video because, you know, I really don't mind brushing the Baja bench off. I'd like to avoid doing that, you know, daily. That's why I bought the robot. But there's a lot more surface in there, so I'm really interested to see that stop action video as to how effective this robot was. In fact, let's go down. Okay, so I got one piece of material there at the bottom that could have certainly fallen in between the robot, but yeah, I've got what appears to be some fine dust. No, that's the plaster. Never mind. But we have streaks here, and I'm thinking the robot didn't do a very good job with the floor because I can see streaks. So plus I've got some material at the bottom. I don't know if you can see that, if you can make that out. Yeah, so we're gonna have to run Mr. Robot again, watch another stop action video, see how effective he is. I'd like to hope that we can keep him, but you know, if we got to return him, we got to return him. Yeah, there's some garbage at the bottom of the floor. So it'll be interesting to see just how effective that video was.